Hello, everybody. This is Ellis, Big E, coming to you from Dallas, Texas. Guys, we are just flat growing so fast. I got to make this quick video here to make sure everybody understands the steps for signing up in Nexus and signing up on our platform. There are some things that you have to do if you're sponsoring people. There's some things that you would need to do if you are sponsored by somebody. And of course, the only way you can join here is to be sponsored by somebody. I have an appointment I have to get to here in a few minutes, so this is going to be real quick. So I may have to come back and just remake it, but I want to get this out so that the speed of our growth is not hindered by everybody not quite knowing what they need to do. So I'm gonna go through this really, really fast. So hang on with me. Hopefully we can get it explained the way it all should be. So here is the process. I'm going to start here with Bonchat. The registration for Nexusx, the platform on the Capital platform, is pretty simple. Okay, so it doesn't. Northcrest Capital platform is pretty much a standard registration, but here's where you need to pay some attention to. So there's some things you got to do if you're sponsoring somebody, if you're being sponsored, you have to do some things as well. So a lot of folks are coming to the program from another program, so they already have Bonchat. And so you're going to have to sign out of your old Bonchat, sign up for a new Bonchat server. So this is a process you see on the screen. Here, if you already have Bonchat, you're going to scroll down here to the bottom to this icon, and you're going to click on that icon, and you're going to sign out of the bond chat you're already signed up to. And then you'll see a join button. And that's what you're going to hit. And you'll hit that join button and you'll see a server number needs to be put there. And our server is Nexusx in all small letters, Nexusx. So, and of course, don't put the quotation marks there, but then you just click on join. And then you'll scroll down to the bottom. You'll see some things that says, put your phone number in, all that kind of stuff. Pass that for now and scroll to the bottom of the page and you'll see no account, sign up now. Even though you have a bond chat from an old program, you still need to sign up for this one. So scroll to the bottom, click on no account, sign up now. And then you'll use your regular sign up. The USA course is the number one. You'll put in your telephone number and you'll click send. When you click send, of course, it's going to send you a verification code to your text message. And so you go get that code. It's a 4-digit code. You'll type it in, click on I think it's two policies there, so little squares. You click on both of those and you click continue. And on the next page, you'll put in what they call a nickname. And the nickname can be your real name. It can be your nickname. My nickname is Big Ellis, so I use that pretty much for everything. So this will be your bond chat name. You'll put in your phone number. You'll create a passcode. Then you'll re-enter the not passcode, password. But then you'll re-enter the password and make sure if it's not a password that you've used before, make sure you write it down somewhere where so you can remember that password. Then you will log into your account. And I think when you click on password for the second time, it automatically logs you in. So that is where you stop on bond chat. It's not like the other bond chats where you got to do some more things, but that's where you'll stop. Okay. So from there, you're going to need to pick up a couple of pieces of information to send to your sponsor. So if your sponsor's not on the phone with you, there's a couple things you're going to have to collect. So you'll come down in your bond chat and you'll click on the human icon again, and you're going to pick up some information to send to your sponsor. And so again, down here at the bottom, when you click on it, it'll be green. And you'll see here, you'll have what they call a UID. You need to copy that UID and you're going to send that UID to your sponsor. Okay. Again, once you've signed in, uh, go to the bottom, click on the human icon, pick up your UID, write it down, and send that to whoever sponsors you. Okay. Because they're going to have to do something with it. I'm going to show you here in a minute what they're going to have to do with it. So after that, you can log out of Bonchat or you can leave it open. It really doesn't make a lot of difference. So again, come to the bottom, click on the human icon. It will reveal your username that you signed up with. The UID is what you will need to copy and send that to your sponsor, ever how they want you to send it to them. Okay. Um, if you do not have Bonchat, these are the instructions for downloading Bonchat. If you've downloaded any app, it's just that simple. You download the app, you do everything that we showed you over on the other page to get a Bonchat if you've never signed up with it. Okay. So again, showing you the settings here for logging into Bonchat or logging out of Bonchat. Uh, those are the things you need to do there. Now we're going to go to North Crest Capital, and we're going to create an account in North Crest Capital. Okay. And again, you'll get a registration link from whoever's sponsoring you. It's a standard registration. You can sign up with either a phone number or an email address. I suggest an email address because it makes it pretty simple. But if you want to use your phone number, you can do that. And actually, once you do that and set it up, you can sign in with either one of them because it asks you for that information. But I found it easier to sign in with an email address. Okay. So once you sign into your North Crest Capital after you've registered, okay, you're going to come either down here to the bottom where it says My Account or on the person icon at the top. Both of these work the same way. So you're going to click on either one of those, and you're going to see here that you're going to have your email address if you use an email address, and you're going to have your UID up here. Okay. So this is a fake one I put on here just so you'll see it. And you'll have what we call an invitation code here as well. And you'll use that when you're signing up people. We'll talk about that later. But this is the other number you need to get to your sponsor. Okay. So once you've gotten both of those sent to your sponsor has the responsibility, and that's in big red here, guys. Sponsor, it is now your responsibility to get the information text to you by your new member to the admin on Bonchat. So sponsors log into your Bonchat. You should already have a communication link established with Nexusx manage/ASA. And it looks like this one right here. So again, you won't have this show up until your sponsor has sent the information. That's why we stopped where we stopped in Bonchat. And when you look at Bonchat after you've logged out, you will not see this until your sponsor gets the information over here to ASA. Then approximately 30 minutes to an hour after your sponsor sends that, if it's not the end of the day, you will receive a message from here. This will automatically appear. This label will automatically appear in your Bonchat. So your sponsor needs to text you that I have sent your information to ASA. And then 30 minutes to an hour to go back into your Bonchat, and ASA will start communications with you. Now, what she's going to do, she's going to ask you for these same numbers. Okay, she's going to ask you for your North Crest Capital number, UID, and she's going to ask you for that U identification number that you sent to your sponsor from your Bonchat sign up, from your link signing up in Bonchat. So Same thing that they sent, she's going to ask you to verify. Once you have verified that information, she's going to send you a couple placards. I call them placards. They're little, look like little small business cards. You're going to click on those and you're going to join some of these chats. Now, I would say with these chats, guys, don't turn on the notification because if you do, they will drive you crazy because these folks are in here just communicating back and forth, back and forth. So the only time I go in here is to look up information once or twice a day. They got some good information, but they chat a lot, so I don't have my notifications turned on. And to see if Asa has sent me anything. And most time after your initial communication with her, you don't have anything. What you will have down here is communication with your analyst. And our analyst is Jason Miller. And so Jason will start to communicate with you after Asa sends you his card. You will actually just tap on that card. Okay. And I will say this, guys, if it's at the end of the day, wait till tomorrow to tap on Jason's card because this is where your voucher, your $1,000 voucher we talk about comes from. It comes from Jason. Once you start communicating with him, he is thinking you're ready to start trading. Okay. So you want to tap that card after the trade day has already gone past. If it's past 12:30, you don't want to tap it like at 11:30 because you may miss the trade time. You want to get all five of those trades in those 5 days. So you want to let your day start communicating with Jason at the end of a trade day or at the very beginning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time to begin that communication with Jason. Because again, you tap that card, he's going to say hello to you. What should I call you? You start that communication and he's thinking you're ready to trade. So again, you want to start that late in the evening or first thing tomorrow morning when you're going to start your trade signal. Okay. So you'll start that with him and then you'll start that first communication with Jason. Okay. So here I'm showing you uh, once you sponsor somebody and you collect their information, here is the information. As a sponsor, you need to send to Asa so she gets your person you sponsored set up. So you would click on her name once it appears, and you would send, I have a new member. His or her name is Jane Doe or John Doe. The Bonchat ID number is you, da 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 da. The North Crest Capital ID number is da 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 da, and hit send. And again, that lets her know you sponsored a new person and that she needs to reach out to that new person. Nothing happens until you, as a sponsor, make that happen. Okay. So that is your responsibility if you share this with somebody. And if it has been shared with you, you want to make sure your sponsor is doing this. Okay. So don't be afraid to call them and say, hey, I'm sending you this. Let me know when you communicate this with ASA. Okay. Because again, that placard that you're looking here for doesn't appear until your sponsor sends the information to ASA. Now she calls or sends a message to you 30 minutes to an hour after, starts to communicate with you. Okay. So that's the alert, guys, that you're looking for. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this. Stop the deal. Like I said, I gotta jump out of here for a doctor's appointment here in a minute. So just look at this, read the information. It's basically saying how you communicate with ASA. Again, the new member, once ASA starts to, you see that placard from her, she's going to ask you for the Northcrest Capital ID. And I think she asked you over here. You see, she asked you for the Bonchat ID as well. So you'll communicate both of those to ASA, and then you see the little cards here that she starts to communicate with you. So she sends you, since you're in the United States, she sends you a English hub. That's just a communications link within Bonchat in English. If you're in another country, you'll get a different hub. But this is the one you're looking for up here top. Jason Miller. Sometimes that comes after the English, but you're looking for Jason. And again, at the end of the day, after trades have been made, you can start that communication, or first thing the next day that you're going to start your trading with him. You communicate with start with him early as you possibly can. Again, the trade time is from 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to noon Central Standard Time. So you got that 6 hour span there to communicate. Don't wait till the last minute because again, he may not get back to you in 30 minutes and you miss the trade day. So again, after trade time or first thing early in the morning, start that. Look for him after you say hello, after he says, what should I call you? At the beginning of that day of trade day, look for 30 minutes to an hour after you say hello. I am ready to begin trading for the day, that he will get you that information. So you see over here again, the communication that will happen with Jason. Hello, I'm Jason Miller, one of the founders of Nexusx. How should I address you? As I said here, my name is Ellis. Welcome to, it's a pleasure, Ellis. Welcome to Nexusx. Today's voucher has been credited to your Northcrest Capital account. Now open your NCC account and send me a screenshot. I will teach you how to combine your funds with a voucher. Now, if I sponsor you, I tell you, hey, just let Jason know you have a friend that's going to help you with the trade. So most of the time, anybody I personally sponsor, I help them with their first two trades, the first couple of days, or if they need a third day, it doesn't make any difference. So my message back to you, to Jason, is a friend is going to help me. But understand, if you don't have somebody who's helping you, Jason will step you through how to use your voucher, how to generate your first trades, what screenshots he needs at the end of the day. But if I'm helping you, then I'll help you through that. But Jason is available to do that with you on your first day or so. So if he helps you, and even if I help you, if I'm personally sponsoring you, take notes, okay? Because again, you're going to do this over and over and over again. First 5 days, you're using a voucher. It changes a little bit after first 5 days. It changes somewhat from weekdays to the weekend. So again, you need to take some notes here so you know how to do these things, whether I'm helping you or the person who sponsors you is helping you or Jason's helping you. Okay. But if you follow the arrows here, it pretty much walks you through what you're looking at. And then you have here uh, the trade day, how to go in and do your trades. I will go more explicitly than this in another video, but you can see here just by following the arrows, guys, you log in, you're going to click on copy trading. That's what you're going to do. And then down here at the home, you got a home button, and you also have copy trading down here. So this button and the button up at top gets you to where you need to go. Okay. Now, if you're doing this on a computer, it's a little bit different. I suggest doing it on phone. I find it easier doing it on a phone and following these steps than having to learn a computer. But some of us, I'm 69 years old. I do it on a computer now because I've gone through the process of learning the computer because I need to see it in bigger letters. But if I'm out and about, like I am quite a bit, it's nice to know how to do it on my phone as well. So here I explain some stuff again, guys. Take time, stop this. I'm not going to go through it right now. Stop this and just read what these all are. Okay. So you can learn this platform. So all of this stuff you don't have to know to make your trades, but you do need to know about the voucher. There's a voucher down here. So again, you come in here, you click copy trading, then you click the gold bar here, copy trading, and it opens this up. And you see here to grab your voucher, you're going to click the confirm button right here. Okay. Every day you're going to click that for 5 days because that's going to confirm, and you'll see um, a little note up here that shows that it's in play. Okay. Once you click confirm, whoops, went too far there. You'll see here it says deselect. If you didn't want to use the voucher after you clicked it, you would click on deselect, but that lets you know the voucher's in play. Okay. Here you see I had $560 of my money in there, and boom, it traded with 1,560 for the day because I got that voucher, and that's what your account will look like as well. Now, when you do that, before you click on apply to copy trade, you want to screenshot that because you're going to send this to Jason. Okay. And then you're going to come over here or down here, you're going to click apply to copy trade, and it's going to show this. And you want to screenshot this one as well. So you got two screenshots that you're going to copy at the end of each trade, and you're going to send those to Jason in your Bonchat. Okay. So again, I show you here, you go back to Jason, this icon down here that looks like a mountain with a little sun there, graphic, you click that, and whatever you screen copied, you're going to now copy those over here, and you're going to hit send, and you're going to send those to Jason. Or when you click on this, and you, if you, I know from my phone, click on it, and I hit two of these have been copied, it automatically places them here. And then at the end of that, after it's placed those here, you want to click on, hang on a second. Okay, it's kind of calling back here. When you click on that, you want to type in here, my trade is done, see above, and hit send. And then you're done for the day. Okay. So that's a repeat of that. But I just wanted to make this real quick. Like I said, I got to jump and run. I'll come back and try to take a little more time after this. But there's the information. If you are sponsoring somebody, you have to send the information here that we started out with. You got to get them registered with the admin. They have to communicate with the admin. The admin communicates with them and then puts you in touch with Jason Miller. And then you do your trades from your communication with Jason Miller. Okay. So I will stop here, and hopefully we can get this out. We will get this out. And as people are getting sponsored, guys, I again know this was kind of quick and dirty, but let's folks know what needs to be done because we're growing so fast. We're not getting to our people fast enough with what they need to do and how they need to do it. So hopefully this opened that up somewhat. Again, we'll come back and clean it up a little bit more by taking more time. Okay. Have a great one. God bless. Bye bye.